But let me paint the other side of the picture. My goodness, does it just galvanize you like nothing else? Having kids and being married is eh, not being married makes you always have this massive piece of software in your head that's looking around, right? So you've like if you're a computer, you're running a big program called Find a Girl, right? And or multiple girls, or the latest girl. So you've got that software running in the background all the time, and it uses up all your RAM.
Hmm.
Once you're married, you move to a new point of stability. If obviously you need to marry the right person, but you have this new there's this new level of stability in your life.
Hmm.
And then you have kids, you have this very deep meaning focus that comes with kids. So you do the important stuff and you get strategic and you get really thoughtful about what's going to work, what's not going to work. And you can also, the great thing with kids as well is you can, if you don't want to do something, you just say, look, I've got little kids, I can't do it. It's great.
Did you feel as though when you had kids that you had an incentive to, I don't know, work harder or make more money? Or I guess you were already at a point where you were financially
Yeah,
fine.
yes, but yeah, you do get that new level of drive. There's something that is biologically baked into you that is as soon as your kids arrive, everything levels up, right? So suddenly it's like you get this, energy level, focus. This huge thing happens where suddenly there's these people in the world who are way more important than anyone else, including you. You would literally jump out of a building for them.
Mm.
So it's weird to have that appear in your life. Like it's a massive shift in your identity. You're now responsible for these other people, and you don't know how they're gonna survive. You don't know how they're gonna, especially in a fast changing world like the one we've got. You don't know if they're going to have jobs in the future because of AI or all this sort of stuff. So it's like, boom, I'm not just going to provide now, I'm going to provide for the next decade. So it kind of fires this thing up. You start thinking long term. Like it's very easy as a single guy to just think about, well, what do I want to do now and in the short term? You think in decades when you've got kids. You start working out what year will my kids be 20? What year will my kids be 30? How old will I be at that point? How will I afford what are the things that I want to do for them, and like the things like what age will they be the right age to take to Disneyland, right? Like all this sort of stuff.
What age is the right age to give them a mobile phone?
Yeah, you start seeing the world differently. You start analyzing, things. You start connecting with people at a different level.
Are you strategically raising them to be winners and to not spoil them?
Yeah. Well, I don't want them spoiled.
You got a boy and a girl?
I got 2 boys and a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really important to raise them in the right way, obviously. A big part of that is just not introducing them to corrosive technology. But it's hard raising kids. You got to
let them watch the news.
Uh,
Your mentor said
they do not watch the news. No, no. It's a challenge. You wanna raise kids so that they're ready for the world that we're going into.